Guitar Shop.
Hey, welcome everybody. So, you see we got a different background today. Well, before that, let me get the woe is me stuff out of the way. The woe is us.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, we'll get this out of the way and then we'll jump into that. We got to talk about that. Just here we are. We're ready to start recording and play a couple of songs. We've got a little bit of something to talk about, but we get in here and we decide, well, yeah, let's try it. And we realize, so the past few days, Rhonda has been putting a new thatch roof on our cantina. So if you don't know what the cantina is, it's our outdoor sitting area. It's this really cool spot out in our backyard that has a cantina roof and
Has a thatch roof,
Thatch
palm fronds.
palm
Is that what it's
fronds,
called?
yeah.
Okay.
And it's about 3 years old, and we have to redo it about every 3 years. This year, I'm not able to do anything. I'm not allowed to go on any ladder. I'm not allowed to look at a ladder. So if that tells you anything. So Rhonda and Teresa's been doing it, but I'm gonna tell you, man, it's a tough job. That thatch just tears you up. It tears up your hands. You breathe it. Tears up your vocal
Oh
cords.
my goodness, I have never sneezed so bad.
It's so we get in here this morning and we start trying to sing this, and it's like, ooh, yeah, that's taking its toll on Rhonda. So you can see she's drinking the throat coat.
Throat coat.
She swears by it. To me, it's just $10 worth of, but whatever it takes.
No, it's good.
If it.
Oh, it tastes nasty, but it's good for your throat.
And so then,
Tastes
on
nasty.
top of that, we were in our office where we typically record, and then this morning about like 8 o'clock, Rhonda says, "Let's record in the guitar shop." Like,
Yeah.
no, man, that
Yes.
means we have to move everything, and I'm already tired. And
Move everything. All right, the guitar's already in here. We had to move the piano.
no, it was more than that. We had to,
No.
yeah, because when we come in here, if we're going to use the piano, which that's the other thing. So Rhonda hadn't played the piano since. So when I got out of the hospital in May, and then as soon as I was able to play a little bit for the church things on Sunday when we were recording that, and now for this, Rhonda quit playing the piano because she wanted to force me to play the guitar. And so it was good for me, and it really kind of put me into, you need to step up and get back to it. But that meant she
Okay,
had,
this is Pastor Robert's fault. I'm just saying.
it was okay.
He's like, I don't want you playing piano.
We'll put some of it on Pastor Robert.
I'm gonna put it on Robert.
That's what Oni calls him. So Rhonda hadn't played piano for months, and then today, just out of the blue, we're gonna move to the guitar shop. I'm gonna play piano, which meant we had to bring some electronics into it. So we had to plug into that, and it was just a whole nother level of, now we need to make all this stuff work out, and then on top of Rhonda's like, I can't hardly sing, and then I can't hardly play, and so the thing is, we started this morning at 8 a.m. So we know right now it's 6 p.m., but it's Sunday when we started this morning at 8 a.m. It's now 1:30.
Yes.
So from 8 till 1:30, we've been trying to make all this stuff happen. And I don't mean we brought in here and spent an hour and plugged stuff in and we just been practicing everything. No, I'm not talking about that.
It's take 653.
We tried a couple of tries on one song. We haven't even played this other song yet. We're just going to hope we're going to pull it off, when it's time. And so that's a woe is me.
And hope that I don't suck spit down my throat.
Okay, this other song, this is one of these things, and people that sing, they get this, that there's just something about a certain verse or just the way the phrasing is, and that you get to this point and then you got to take in a quick breath. And at the 2 or 3 times we actually tried this,
At the exact same spot.
Rhonda sucks in some spit and starts coughing, and then aye. All right, stop. Let's try it again. Don't do that. So we'll see.
Can't help it.
Maybe it'll work.
Maybe so.
Maybe. So that's the woe is us stuff. So the other thing is, so we're in the guitar shop. So this is what I love. I love being in this spot. This is why I don't play guitar very good. It's because rather than sit and practice, I don't want to do that. I want to sit in the shop and work on guitars. And I mean, if I spend as much time practicing guitar as I do working on guitars, I would be really good. But
This is true.
But I don't want to. I want to be in here and work on guitars. This week, a lady came and picked up a ukulele for her son or daughter, I think son, and then
We sent one to Sarah Williams for
Yes,
the
that's right.
auction that she's doing this
So I
this time.
got one already with the amp and stuff, and we sent it over for an auction. And then Monday, another lady's coming. Susie's coming to pick up one for her big old kid, a ukulele. I gave him a ukulele, but it's about this big. I didn't realize that kid's like this tall, and so
He needs a bigger
he's
ukulele.
coming getting a big ukulele.
And you fixed a bass for a church down the road?
I did. I
Yeah.
broke the neck on a bass, and
I practiced on that bass.
I fixed it, and Rhonda played it, and
One of these days I'm gonna play a song on the bass.
she proved that it actually worked. So they came and picked that up. So this is where I want to be. And Rhonda just went through this whole thing. We completely redid this whole shop and made it to where it could be so much easier for me now that I have some handicaps to be able to work,
Yep.
and I'm just loving it in here. So we wanted to come over here and record in here today. And if anybody out there, I always throw this out. You got a guitar in your closet you want to donate, bring it over. Last year I bought probably 100 guitars.
Yep.
And restored them and sent them out all over this world. Students, teachers, missionaries, you name it. Somebody needs a guitar, I don't ask questions about what are you going to do with it. My question is, how do I get it to you? And then make it happen. And so a lot of guitars went out last year, and now lately, since since I've been out of the hospital, it's still happening. And so that's my passion. And it's that thing about, we talked about dream small. Okay, well, it's just me, and here we are in a room in our house. And
This used to be my office.
it used to be Rhonda's office, and we built a new office for Rhonda, and then I moved the guitar shop in here, and so I mean it's happening. And I come in here and I take what little extra money we've got and buy beat up guitars and restore them, and then
Send them off with missionaries or people who are just wanting to learn how to play the guitar or
Need a
have
guitar.
turned their lives around.
Yeah.
Man, you've had a lot of people who have decided they're going to give their lives to Jesus and they want to learn how to play guitar.
Yeah.
Or they used to play guitar and they don't have one now. And I mean, there's been
Teachers,
quite
special
a few
needs
people.
teachers that said, hey, one guy said, I used to play guitar. If I had one, I'd like to try it, see if I can use it with my special needs class. And I sent a guitar, I think it was to Chicago, and I ended up sending a few. And the guy's like, Rod, this is just incredible. The way these students respond with me teaching them with a guitar. And now that, they're learning all this stuff. And so it's been pretty cool. But the point is, dream small. It's just, me and Rhonda when she's in here. And Rhonda used to be my benefactor. So Rhonda, used to make quite a bit of money. And,
I used to.
She bought all these things, and so anyway.
I don't make any money anymore.
No. But we're still doing it, so
He's
still
the
works.
breadwinner.
But my point is, if you have a guitar, ukulele, something sitting in the closet, ring me up, and I can use it, and we'll put it in the hands of somebody who really needs it.
So, do you think you could tell everybody how this all started at the dump?
Yeah. That's
While I pan around
spin
to the
and show
whole.
the rest of the shop. So a long time ago, Levi and I were at the dump. We loaded the truck up, went to the dump, we backed up, we're dumping all the stuff out. And I said, man, look at that, somebody threw away a guitar. And it's just tumbling in the pile to the crusher. And I was like, why would anybody do that? So the whole way home, I'm thinking, somebody threw away a perfectly good guitar. And that's just wrong. And I thought, well, what if I could learn how to repair them? And then if I could figure out how to get the guitar from somebody's closet to me, and I could learn how to repair it, add electronics, make something really cool, and then take that and get it into the hands of somebody who needs it, rather than them, taking it to the dump. Because I think at some point in everybody's life, they decide, I want to learn how to play guitar, and it doesn't always work out, and it ends up in the closet. And so at that point, I started trying to learn, you know, how to do it. And like right now, Rhonda's showing that's the workbench over there, man. That's where it all happens. That's where I work on guitars, grandkids, baby dolls, you name it. And
this is the operating room.
It is. So after that, I just jumped in, and my dad helped me. I said, hey, Dad, you have to yard sales or the swap meet. You can find a beat up guitar, buy it. I need it so I can learn to practice. And so, you know, with YouTube nowadays, you can learn anything. I think you could learn brain surgery, you know, on YouTube. And I would take something and learn how to add electronics, and I would go on YouTube and practice and how to take you know, do a neck reset or frets or anything. And so it took a few years, and then I pretty much got to it. I feel now I can do just about anything. So if you've got one in your closet, I don't care how tore up it is, right here, I'm your Huckleberry, send it over here and we'll get it fixed
I'm your
up and
Huckleberry.
sent out. So
Okay, Val Kilmer. Oh.
aye.
That's
So-
my secret crush, except in one of his movies. Go
All
ahead.
right. So I do have something to talk about, but I'm gonna need to put up a verse right now. So we're gonna show something right now before I start that, and then I'll talk about what I'm gonna talk about. Hey, so let me tell you how this morning went down. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and I woke up and I'm just like, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to talk about. We don't have any songs. So maybe this is the week
It's a bye week.
it's a bye week. We just say, hey, you know what? It just didn't happen this week. And you know, more of the woe is us thing. It's just been a lot of stuff this week. And then, you know, I mean, I walk out every morning. I get up. I mean, I've talked about it before. I walk outside. It's before daylight. It's 5:30. I go outside and I'm in the dark and I just pray, thank you, Lord, I'm alive. I mean, I really am happy. I'm excited. I'm alive. Okay. I know what could have happened. And, you know, and then I pray, you know, for people and then I also pray for, hey, you know, it's coming up on Sunday. What would you have us talk about, or what could we do to help people? You know, how can we change the world on Sunday? Help me think of something. And, you know, a few times it's been just, you know, there's been something. And so today I woke up at a little before 6 and it's like I had nothing. So I thought, okay, you know, it's bound
He
to
had
happen.
nothing. It's been all week. He had nothing.
Yeah, it's been a whole week, and thought, well, you know, maybe it's time we go to every month or, you know, something. I mean, you know, we got, you know, 10 people that maybe are gonna sit and watch with us that could wait it out until whenever. So it's like, okay, I have nothing. That's 6 o'clock. So I sat back and, all right, got nothing. Open up Facebook. By 6:01, I had something. By 6:01, I've already looked and I'm like, that person has lost their common sense. And I thought, well, you know what? There it is. Let's talk about common sense. What does that even mean? And, you know, how does that happen? That people would look at somebody and say, they've lost their common sense. And,
Yeah.
you know, they probably looked at me my whole life. You know, I don't know how many times they could have looked at me and said, man, Rod, he done lost his common sense. And, you know, so I thought, all right, I'm going to talk about that. So I thought about it a little bit. And then, of course, we get all busy. But that's, you know, was my plan, talk about common sense. And then I thought, well, let me sit down, spend an hour or more and just think it through, or don't. And then what do we want to talk about? Let's just wait. Part of Gospel Jam is just do it raw, you know. And but I do want to talk about common sense. And what brought me to say that this morning was just looking at somebody and thinking, that's, you know, this person that I know has great common sense. And then we talk about people, it's like they don't have any common sense. And I think, well, no, everybody does have common sense. We all have it, but how often do we give it away? Do we just turn it loose and say, in order to do this, I need to get rid of my common sense. I need to sell it. I need to just shove it away because I want to do this. And people outside of that look and do what I did and say, they've lost their common sense. And there's just so much stuff out there that we know we all have it. And it's that thing that just kind of tells us, nope, that's not right. That's not true. Don't fall for that. And then along comes that thing, that, well, I think this and I believe this and I understand this, but all of a sudden you'll see somebody that says, I can tell you some people who've lost their common sense. I can pull out my phone, it's sitting right over there, and I can scroll over to the Facebook Messenger, and I can tell you the people who've lost their common sense. It's because every single day somebody's sending me something. Raj, look at this. You look at this. You gotta send this to everybody. And I, it's like, I go and look at it and thinking these people, they've lost their common sense. And because look at this person on YouTube. Oh yeah, that right there, that's truth. And I look at it and say, no, it's not. No, you've lost your common sense. And that you need to send this to everybody on your whole list, like, no, I don't. And I want to tell people, it's like, friends, don't do that. These people, and we grew up, both of us, and
Yeah.
you too probably, we grew up in a time when if you saw something in writing or somebody told you something, in this official, all right, look at me, I'm recording this.
Newsprint, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Or on TV.
Because you can't
right.
say something that's not true. You can't print anything that's not true. You just can't.
There was regulations.
And so we took it all as if you read something, it was true. Or if somebody stood up and had a microphone and said something, it was true. Okay. And we grew up, that's just the way it was. Okay, well, that's not the way it is anymore.
No.
It's not even close, And so we still kind of live in that. And then, you get folks that see something and like, what? That is true? Okay, I got to tell Raj.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
Oh, it's on the internet. It is true. I got to tell Raj. I got to tell Rhonda. We got to share this with every friend.
Yep.
And then, but in the back of that is, well, it doesn't seem right.
There's some crazy stuff.
I don't think it's true. That's your common sense saying, well, it's not true. It's not right. But you're like overcome that. I mean, it gets past your defenses because I'm hearing it or I'm reading it. Or, I'm hearing somebody standing in front of a microphone very serious about it, and then, well, it must be. And then they own your common sense. And the thing is, these people, especially this whole Raj, you got to look at this guy on YouTube, because these guys on YouTube are making millions of dollars. They're getting rich off of taking your common sense and taking it and selling it. Once you give it up, they own it and they're making money off of it. And the thing is, we knew back then, if we read something, I'm pointing down here because there's words, but if we read something, that's true. If we heard somebody standing in front of a microphone, that's true. We knew if we read something, that's true, except for when you're in the checkout line at the grocery store, the last 3 feet, you look to the left, and here was these things. We knew this is not true. The National Enquirer.
That Bigfoot sighting.
Picture of Bigfoot on the front. We knew that stuff wasn't true, but everything else was true. And now, everything else is right there with the Bigfoot people. You can say anything. You can say anything. You can do anything. And the point is, these people, you go on YouTube and maybe you're listening to us on YouTube right now, but you can see we got 10 views. We're not making any money.
We're not making money off of this.
But these people, their gift is make it sound believable and make it sound so important that you will give up your common sense to these people.
No.
And they make money. And then you feel like, oh, I just got to share this with everybody, and you end up giving up your common sense. And so I'm saying, when I look back, or Rhonda or anybody, you've probably done it too. What happened to this person with their common sense? It's because they sold it to somebody. Because they saw something and they so wanted to just, believe it, or it just played into their other stuff. And that's the gift that these people have, is to be able to sell you something that's believable enough and critical enough that you will give up your common sense in order to share this or to buy into this. And that's their gift, and that's why they get rich. But I'm telling you, you have common sense, so do I. So does Rhonda, believe it or not. And
Wait a second.
she does.
Okay. There may be divorce papers
There will not.
coming later.
There won't be.
later.
We'll make up. We'll make up. So, my point in all of this is, look, we all got common sense. And we have all given it up in this time. There's so many people trying to take it from you. And all of us pretty much have given up either for a time or part of it or something. So I'm here to say, look, this is a critical time. Take it all back. Get your common sense back and take a real look at stuff, because I know you have it. I know that all of my friends have it. I've been around them enough. I know all of my relatives have it. I know everybody's got it, and that's what keeps us from that. And so today's message, we try not to use that word message. We still haven't come up with a good word for whatever this is, but is, if you've given it up, take it back. Go find it and get it back and own it and hold it, cherish it. Your common sense. I mean, it's such a huge thing about you.
Don't let somebody take it from you.
Do not. I mean, that's your thing. Hold on to it, and be very careful about ever giving that up. And if the enemy's taking it and they own it, I'm telling you right now, go to the enemy's camp, take it back today.
That's right.
You can do it. And there's a song about that, huh?
There is, and we've been to the enemy's camp a few times to take some stuff back.
We have.
Not just that.
Yeah, in our lifetime, we've had to go to the enemy's camp and take something back, and it's a big thing. So,
yeah.
But it's doable if we can do it. If we can go to the enemy's camp, take something back that they took from us. You can do it, and that's our challenge today. You've given up your common sense to the enemy.
Maybe.
Go get it back. Bring it back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to sing a song about it, and we've sang it. So this is another one of those things. We're having to learn how to do things small. We have done this song about going to the enemy's camp and taking it back many times. We've done it with 10 people. We've done it with 15 people. We've done it with 20 people.
Wait, have we ever done it with 2 people?
We have never done it with 2 people. So we're going to see what we can do to go to the enemy's camp and take it back with 2 people. So that's just me.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm back on keys today.
Yes, thankfully.
No, not thankfully.
I'm thankful.
Pastor Robert changed my whole mindset on some stuff.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I'm ready to be, no more keys for me.
Yeah. Pastor Robert was like, no, you don't need to play keys.
Robert.
Let everybody else play. You just stand up there and sing and look pretty. So.
You ready?
I'm ready. All right, it's 4:45.
Oh my gosh.
That's how many times we've done this. We had no idea.
I'm thinking today's not good.
We had no idea that Enemies Camp Medley, somewhere in there, halfway through the song, every time Rhonda starts playing the Sloop John B. or John B. Sales or whatever it is. Every time. It's been like 4 hours. Stop. Don't do that.
I can't help it.
Stop.
It's stuck in my head.
So I'm not, okay, we're supposed to be playing Enemies Camp Medley. So we've talked about, we're going to go back to the enemy's camp, and they
Maybe I need to stop playing it.
They took something from us, and we're going to go take it back. And then, so I'm not one of those big fans of, the devil got involved and he did all this stuff, but I am now. Today I am. Okay, devil, Satan, get behind thee. I'll even go all King James on it right now. Get behind thee. Leave us alone. We're running out of time.
Do you want me to stop playing?
No. No, just play the right stuff.
Oh my gosh.
We've only got 2 more songs.
Okay.
So we've got
How many
2
times
songs.
have we tried this? For real. I am hoarse.
Yeah, I had no idea it was going to be this, but we're going to do it. We can do it. Me and you. Satan, get thee behind me.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna try.
We're going to do it.
Me.
If we got anything left to do it with.
Oh my gosh. Well, I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. I took back what he stole from me. I took back what he stole from me. Well, I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. He's under my feet. 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 Well, Satan is under my feet. Well, I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. I took back what he stole from me. I took back what he stole from me. Well, I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. He's under my feet. 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 Well, Satan is under my feet. Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? He set me, he cleansed me, he turned my life around, set my feet upon the solid ground. Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? He saved me, he cleansed me, he turned my life around, set my feet upon the solid ground. Can you believe what the Lord has done in me? Here we go. Look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done. He healed my body. He touched my mind. He saved me just in time. Oh, I'm gonna praise his name. Each day is just the same. Come on and praise him. Look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done. Look what the Lord has done. He healed my body. He touched my mind. He saved me just in time. Oh, I'm gonna praise his name. Each day is just the same. Come on and praise him. Look what the Lord has done. Come on and praise him. Look what the Lord has done. One more time. Come on and praise him. Look what the Lord has done. Woo, mercy. Oh my goodness. Woo!
We did it. Pretty much.
Let's don't do that song again.
Nope.
Wow.
Mm.
All right, no, two
Careful,
on that
too.
one. Ooh, mercy. silence every lie, and no other voice will define me. I belong to you. I belong to you. Oh, you call me out of darkness. You silence every lie, and no other voice will define me. I belong to you. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. By your blood I've been adopted, and I'm taking on your name. But I need to be reminded that I belong to you. Oh, I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. Greater are you who's in me than he who's in the world. The words you have spoken are stronger than the curse. Greater are you who's in me than he who's in the world. The words you have spoken are stronger than the curse. They're stronger than the curse. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. You know the enemy can't take what I have or change who I am. I belong to you. Oh, I belong to you. I belong to you. I belong to you. I belong to you.
All right, everybody. Remember, this is national. We're gonna call it National. What are we gonna call it?
Common Sense Week.
Common Sense Week. So if you've lost your common sense, like a whole bunch of the rest of us, go take it back. Cherish it, hold it, guard it. You know, that's your identity. So, National Take It Back Week. Go out this week, take your common sense back, and text us, message us, whatever you want to do. Let's talk about it. And we will see you in 1 week.
1 week from today.
Next Sunday.
We love you guys.
Love you.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.